Hello, this is MML Gaming HD. I'm MML Ninja Monkey. I've got with me MML Oraculum and MML Samali 8195, and we've got a PVT here. Again, it's the second game between WhiteRa and DeMuslim, and I'm just gonna get that menu up for you there. And it's 8 apiece. So WhiteRa down here in the red Protoss and DeMuslim up here as the blue Terran. So today I'm not sure what we're going to see. We've got two pros, and the guys behind me are laughing so much because they know the outcome of the game, and they're laughing at because I don't, because I like to cast the game without knowing. So they watched it before me just to see if it was any good, and they said it was. So we're casting it here today. So we've got both the first supply centers going down for each player, and they're just carrying on with the macro so far, and hopefully we'll see a longer macro game. Sorry for the spoiler of last game if you haven't seen it already, but if you haven't, go back and check it out. It was pretty intense actually. So DeMuslim not opting to get the barracks right away, getting the refinery first, so we're going to see another gas heavy build here from DeMuslim, and the gateway going up from WhiteRa. Now this is a really weird thing. I don't know why he does this, puts it so far away from his pylon, but WhiteRa, as we know, is notorious for his building placement in his base, and DeMuslim now putting down that barracks one supply later, because if you put the refinery down at 13 where the barracks is supposed to be, you get enough gas exactly to get the factory. So a little note there, if you play Terran, or if you already knew that, you can laugh at if I was wrong. So 3 workers now immediately, 3 workers now immediately on the gas assimilator, and the cybernetic is caused slightly after the gateway going down. Not usual for WhiteRa to mistakenly get it a second out, because you know this guy's a fantastic player. So we've got a zealot coming out now for WhiteRa. I don't know if they're going to do any fast pushing this game, and there's another gas going down actually by the looks of things. WhiteRa planned for that to happen on his 20th probe and slightly behind, and no scouting for either player yet, completely in the fog of war. So the factory now going out, and a marine coming out now, and he's rallied down here, so he's just going to search for any pylons, anything dodgy going on. He's on quite a long expedition. When he gets back to base, that supply depot will greet him humbly. So nothing too intense happening right now. Now there is something interesting to note right now, that WhiteRa isn't chrono boosting his cybernet warp gate technology, and he's not getting his mothership core, which is something you tend to need to get quite quickly, because I think this is in the version where the mothership core did a lot of damage with that purify. Am I right on that? I am. Oraculum nods. And that marine really on a proper expedition now, having to say goodbye to his humble supply depot once again to check for any pylons. And here we go, a stalker now heading across the map. Are we going to see some action between that marine that is on his expedition and this stalker? Oh no. And a warhound, very good against Protoss. And here we go, the stalker is taking down that marine, and the marine is going to have to back off, but the marine has backed off too late, and he has fallen in a bloody mess all over the floor. And that warhound taking out the whole shield before swiping him down and taking that victory. Now DeMuslim's learnt from his mistakes from the last game. He sent SCV out to follow this warhound and repair him when necessary, but at the moment he is trailing behind that warhound, saying it's like the SCV's in love with that warhound and he just wants to get away. So a little push now, and that mothership core. I don't think this warhound can attack up, and purify going off, and that's doing a lot of damage to that warhound. It might fall, in fact, and the SCV is down. There's no more healing for that warhound. He's gonna have to run all the way back to base, or meet up with his buddy warhound to truly do some damage here. WhiteRa playing very defensive, yet not expanding yet, and there you go, that's what he's doing. He's going to use the Oracle to block DeMuslim from getting any minerals up there in the corner. And we've got the SCVs now healing that, and a drop coming from DeMuslim. We're going to see this probe scouting for any of those potential drops. Oh, sorry about that. And there's a there's a small force up here for DeMuslim waiting to attack, and there's not much WhiteRa can do in terms of Warhounds, because they kite those zealots very well. And as we're going to see, two SCVs make their way a bit closer, and this Oracle is travelling around now, and he's got a pylon going down up here, a proxy pylon, so a cheeky push could come from behind DeMuslim's force. And we've got DeMuslim now going to drop here where the starship is, and he's going to know about that almost immediately. Sorry, I've done that again. And we've got zealots now being pulled back, and that Warhound's going to do a lot of damage in that position, but he's picked them up almost immediately just to get away. And we've got the probe cheeky setting a pylon right next to where DeMuslim wants to expand. He's going to block the expansion as this drop goes down inside WhiteRa's base, and there's a really bad poor miss micro here. I don't know where they're going, but the medevac's now down, and though the Warhounds did take out a lot of units, they simultaneously fall, just like the historic day, and that is going to mean DeMuslim's going to have to pull back, and he's going to have to take out this small force that he's poking around now. Really nice harass here from WhiteRa, just small amounts of units, and he's blocked the whole mineral field. That is going to cause DeMuslim a lot of distress, since he hasn't even got a second base, and now this zealot's being poked at very horrendously from the Warhound. He's going to have to kite that, and he's taking it down to low HP, and he's meeting up with that buddy again, and they're forcing together and taking out that Stalker so quickly. They do so much damage to the armoured units, and oh, another Stalker might go down, but no, two more have fallen, and DeMuslim really on his back legs here, because he's only got 2 Vikings and 2 Warhounds, and there is WhiteRa in the air, so those Vikings will be able to clear that up. But now he's pulling a lot of SCVs. He's going to have to heal his Warhounds now. I know WhiteRa doesn't like these Warhounds, because they beat him down last game, and they're really powerful units against the Gateway unit, because they're anti-armor. And there the zealots are impacting with that Warhound perfectly, and the Warhounds are going to have to run behind the mineral line, and this looks like DeMuslim is probably going to have to GG soon, meaning WhiteRa is going to win this game, and he's going to take it to a third game. And I just love to see it when players are this evenly matched, and just trying out new things, even games like this. See, there's DeMuslim's GG, and here's his command center. He was going to expand, but WhiteRa just putting on a lot of pressure there while he was being attacked. It's good to note that he had these proxy pylons, and really using them for what they're supposed to be used for. While he defends at base, he knows he has enough units. He just warps in a few units up here, and obviously goes and wins the game. So I've been MMO Ninja Monkey. Thank you for watching, and we're going to take this into a third game.